The Redskins go with the dime formation here on defense. First down at the 23. To Daniels. And Daniels is met at the 30.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. You're running fast. You have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
Coming to the line at the 30. Playing press coverage to the outside. First and 10. And incomplete as Daniels can't hold on. He has blossomed into a big-time receiver in this game, Emmanuel Sanders.
Well, it's not about just the offense. Oh, the offense gives him those numbers. He has shown wherever he plays, no matter who the coach or the quarterback is, he can get it done.
Breaking huddle at the 30-yard line. Second and 10. They're going to get him here for a sack.
You know, outside linebackers, they're everything all in one. They got to be a pass rusher, a pass cover guy, and they got to be able to stop the run. Nice job that time getting the sack.
Can they overcome the sack? Third down on the way. The Broncos will set up. The 20 is the first down line. Interception that time by Hall.
The Broncos don't have a lot of options on third and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
The Broncos will risk it here, going for it on fourth here in the first quarter. Anderson's lined up in a single back formation. The play clock's running down. He pulls it down somehow. Let's see how they back up the big play here. Anderson's going to take the handoff now. Blackman's all over that offense and brings him down. Three-step drop. Peyton, a first drive and a first touchdown.
Nowadays, so many kids, they grow up, they want to be wide receivers. I don't blame them. They're out there, they get to catch the football, they get to score touchdowns, they get to do dances, and you're not really allowed to hit them either. What a job.
Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. First down at the 20. They'll run it here. And Morris is tackled right at the 20. Setting the offensive lineup. One of the fastest wide receivers in the NFL is Deshaun Jackson.
You know, he's fast, he's limber, he can go across the field, he can catch the short passes, and he can get deep down the field. You're right, he's one of the best in the NFL. Now he's going to change the play. Look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Danny Trevathan gets to the quarterback.
Well, I know this feeling. When a blitzer's coming, nobody's there to block him. There's nothing you can do as a quarterback, but try to protect yourself because you're going down.
Third down after the sack. Drop back, shotgun formation. This defense in the early going looks like a mighty feisty bunch here today, Phil.
Well, I think they thought coming into today's game, by us talking to the coaches, they thought their defense was going to play well, and that was a good series that time by them.
Sanders has got it on the return. Gallette's in on the tackle.
Sanders is able to show off his talent on that punt return that time. What speed and quickness that allows him to break through some of that coverage and picks up good yards.
What a nice spot to begin this drive. The Redskins defense now is going to go nickel. The reception by Sanders. Sanders taken down at the 18.
Well, he's got talent. This receiver can make the catches when you throw it his way. And I think his talent, the way offenses are designed, and the rules of the NFL, it makes guys like him almost unstoppable.
Peyton Manning under center. Back to the air here on first down. And it's batted down. For the defensive starters, a very capable pass rusher out of Purdue is Ryan Kerrigan.
Yeah, athletic, tough. He can overpower you on the pass rush, and he also is quick enough and nimble enough to go around you if you're not paying attention.
Owen Daniels makes the catch. Third down on the way. Peyton Manning from the shotgun. And it's complete over to Owen Daniels. The offense back out on the field here for this 4th and short play. Anderson's taking the handoff. Runs it across for the touchdown. That touchdown has them sitting pretty as the first quarter winds to a close.
Wow, you know, something sitting pretty, something I've never done, but, you know, I do the best I can. That's all I can do, Jim. But, hey, the offense, the team, they're so sharp. What a job by them so far, and they got a nice lead here.
Ross is going to test the coverage here. That return ends rather quietly short of the 20. Let's mark him at the 16. The Redskins offense failed to muster a single first down the last time they had it. Let's see if their offense this time can create a few sparks.
Well, you know, the coaches were upset at them when they went to the sideline, so the sense of urgency is there. You should be fired up, and I expect a better drive this time.
Morris with the grab. That's a gain of 7.
That's a nice route on the outside. Nice throw by the quarterback. Puts him in good position to keep moving and get a first down.
The Redskins still possess the football as we begin the second quarter. The Broncos lined up in the nickel. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. He's churning ahead.
This tight end's very talented. He's a good run blocker and also a good receiver. Makes a nice catch on that throw.
This play set up by the long gainer. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. And it's caught by Jordan Reed. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
I don't know what the answer is when it comes to guarding these tight ends now. There's just not much you can do. I'll tell you the best way to stop the tight end, rush the quarterback.
First down at the 44. Had it for just a second, but then it came out on contact.
Of course, it's one of those guys. If he drops a pass or makes a mistake on the field, he doesn't make excuses. He knows no matter what the circumstances are, if you get your hands on the football as a receiver in the NFL, everybody expects you to make the catch.
The Redskins all bunched up here as they get set at the line. Reed's going to pull in the bullet pass.
Just 23 yards to the end zone.
Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. From the gun. Easy catch there. No one near him. Pass complete, but did not get them the first, so it's second down now.
Let's go.
Snap it out of the gun. Looking across the middle, and it's swatted away.
Good job that time by the defensive player. He reads the quarterback, gets in position, down near his own end zone, knocks that pass down.
Well, we're anxious to hear the full story on that injury. Let's go down to Danielle Bellini with the story.
Guys, I just spoke with a Redskins official. He does have an upper body injury of some kind, but guys, it doesn't appear to be a big concern. The medical staff cleared him to return as soon as he feels ready. Back to you.
Let's go. Get ready.
First and 10. And that's a touchdown, and they inch closer. Here we are at just about the midway point of the second quarter, and with that touchdown, suddenly the gap between these teams isn't that big.
Boy, it changed in a matter of seconds, didn't it? And now, can the defense take advantage of this momentum shift and be excited, go out there and make some plays and help this team maybe get in the lead before halftime?
The Broncos back deep, ready to receive. Bolden's got a chance to return this one. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Broncos offense is in rhythm. Coming back out for another drive. The last two times they've had it, they found the end zone.
Their rhythm, they're making it look easy, Jim. It's like watching you dance. You have such great rhythm. It looks like you're not even working at it. So that's how it looks for this offense here today.
The Broncos approach the line, and they're going with their jumbo package.
Well, that's a good job by the linebackers moving around. They're trying to confuse the offensive line.
Down the field, and they can't connect.
Deep passes in the NFL, they always serve a purpose. You're not always going to get the completion, but at least it gets the defense thinking that you will try some long throws down the field.
Second down following that incompletion. Press coverage all the way. Wants to go deep. And there's a great catch. He's in the clear. Touchdown. They're doing a terrific job of keeping the pressure on here in the second quarter.
Yeah, they have kept the pressure on. And, you know, throughout the defensive side, sometimes players can't make a play because they just don't have the confidence. Now it's up to the coach. Change those calls on the defensive side. Maybe find something that works and give your players some confidence.
Ross is going to run this one out. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21.
The Redskins offense preparing to get this drive underway. The last possession ended in a touchdown. Phil, let's see if they can do it again.
Very well done. Loved what I saw out there on the offense the last time. They mixed it up and they showed a lot of confidence. You can see the speed of the football team and try to duplicate what they just did.
Finds Reed. First down, offense readying for the snap. The Redskins from the 37. Look at Derek Wolfe with the sack.
Man, this defensive end, Jim, he is some talent. That time, good job. Makes the move, shows the speed, and gets around there and gets the sack.
Morris lined up as the single back. The Redskins have it at the 29. That's dropped by Reed, who couldn't bring it in.
When it's third and long on the offensive side, you have very few choices on how to pick up a first down. Call one of them and see if you get lucky and see if it works.
That last pass incomplete, and it brings up third down. Intercepted. That brings the play to an end.
Marshall's probably going to go to the sideline and tell him, hey, I got such a good pair of hands after that interception that I should play some tight end. I don't know about that, but I'll tell you this, he is one good linebacker.
Manning's lined up, two tight ends set. The Broncos will take the snap from the 30. Looking at every option. And incomplete as Daniels can't hold on.
Daniels going to be so mad at himself for dropping that football because receivers, you never know when your chance is going to come. And then finally, you get open, they call a play where you're the primary guy. It's right there, and you drop it. Well, don't get down on yourself. Stay up. The football will come your way again.
Riley's there to make the tackle.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Now looking at third down. Pass is intercepted. Going to take it the distance. And Davis is the one who brings him to the ground.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Redskins offense back on the field as this game has turned into just a big mess, Phil, as no one seems to be able to hold on to the football.
Nobody can hold on to the football. The play is sloppy. The calling of the plays has also been, I think, a little sloppy. Give these guys a better chance to make some positive plays.
Second down after that pass play. Morris has it out of the eye. Spins away from the hit. Tackles made, and the first down is picked up.
I don't know if that was a good run breaking those tackles or just bad tackling. Whatever it is, they get a few yards. Find a way to score. That's always the mantra with every team when they get in the red zone. If you punch it in here, it'll give you confidence for the rest of the game.
Morris takes it on the toss. A game breaker. Touchdown. And as we approach halftime, that touchdown certainly makes the lead look a lot less secure than it was just a few minutes ago.
It's going to change those halftime speeches, isn't it? One team is going to say, hey, look, we played awful, but we found a way to hang into the game. And the other team has to be disappointed. They dominated, and now they're in a close contest.
The Redskins ready to kick it away. Bolden's got a chance for a return. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24.
The Broncos offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can.
And they decked the quarterback.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit here. You want to stop the offense from scoring here with under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Good pressure on the quarterback, and they take him down behind the line of scrimmage. Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving them hand signals.
And they can't connect.
Not too often you see a quarterback on these deep, high throws overthrow these speedy wide receivers. It shows you what a great arm he has. Overthrows him by a couple yards.
The Broncos need to get to the 34 for a first down. And they bring down the quarterback, and it's a 3-and-out for the offense. The Broncos call for the punting team. The Redskins signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining. They're in punting formation. This punt will be returned. Breaks out of the tackle, and that's a gain of 10.
The Redskins offense is on a roll, but their defense is sleepwalking, and you wonder what they're saying to one another over on that sideline, Phil.
Well, they're not sitting there saying to each other, hey, how you doing? There's a lot of words being spoke between these offensive and defensive players, and it's not a lot of kind ones, that's for sure. But listen, the offense, in times like this, when you're playing really well, it's your job to go out there and score more points so you can pick up for a defense that's really struggling.
Jordan Reed has the reception. Marshall's there to take him down. A timeout charge to the offensive unit. The pass play was good for 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. Danny Trevathan gets to the quarterback. The Redskins call a timeout here. They have 0 timeouts remaining. It's 3rd and 14 here after the sack. One more snap, and we'll head to halftime. He'll take the snap from the gun. Long ball to Deshaun Jackson. Comes down with, no, the defender tips it out. That'll do it for the first half. We'll be sending you to Larry Ridley back in our studios as we continue with the NFL on EA Sports. Ross is going to test the coverage this time. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. The Redskins talk things over at the intermission, and I'm sure one of the first orders of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play call. So the coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Catch the defense by surprise. They need to call one of those right here and right now to get this offense going.
The Redskins lined up, bunch formation from the shotgun. Looking long, and intercepted.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Broncos offense takes the field. Let's see if this momentum can carry over from the first half, because they have been brilliant to this point, partner.
Yeah, a lot of things changed in that locker room at halftime. You know, you might feel good about what you've done. Of course, you got to realize the defense might be upset and is willing to come out here and take more chances in the second half.
So they complete one, and still it's second down. Manning's got two tight ends on the field for this snap. Going for the home run. What a catch. And in for the touchdown. And they've established a nice lead here just moments into the second half.
Good job by the offense finding a way to score, but what a terrible job by the defense. No life, no execution, and now you just face a bigger deficit.
Extra point is good.
The Redskins ready to return the kick. Ross is running this one out. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19.
The Redskins are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You've got to go out there and be much better.
Second down coming up. Kirk Cousins takes a look now from under center. Reed with the grab. Third and 3 coming up. The Redskins snap it up at the 26. And it's knocked down.
Good job that time by the defense on third down. Find a way to get off the field. The defender found the way. Knocked that pass down.
Sanders has got it at the 25. Blackman's there to take him down.
Sanders, such a great athlete. You've got to find ways to get the football to him. Here's another way to get it to him. On a punt return, how explosive is he? Man, very. That's the answer.
First down at the 41. Can't hold on here as it goes incomplete.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
Second down. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. This will be a loss of 3.
I'll say this. In a situation like this, third long, when you're winning here, if you throw the football, fire the coach. And well, I'm just saying that because I don't think there's any chance they're going to throw the football in this situation.
The corners step back. The Broncos have to get to the 49 for a first. Incomplete, and this is going to be a 3 and out.
Thomas has really hit hard that time. And I know the football hit his hands, but when a defender times it perfectly like that, with that much power and speed going into that receiver, you are going to let that football go. That's human nature. Really good job by the defensive player.
The Broncos take it from the 38. Launching it deep. The Broncos turn the ball over on downs.
The Broncos absolutely got a little greedy that time, thinking that they couldn't be stopped. They go for it on fourth down. Here, winning in the second half, and they failed to convert. That's a big mistake.
Get ready. 38.
Halfway through the third quarter. Looking middle that time, and it's incomplete.
Well, the defense has got to love that. They love it when a quarterback is uneasy for whatever reason or just not in rhythm. That time they see him throw off the back foot, and the throw goes incomplete.
Second down and 10. Morris on the screen. Marshall's there to make the stop.
The Redskins understand just get whatever yards you can every time you're going to play. That's what they do that time. It's a short completion, but look what position it puts them here. In on third down, this is something they can handle.
3rd and 3. And Morris has got it. Screen.
The Redskins know to win in the NFL, you got to pick up third downs. It doesn't matter how you do it. 3rd and short, they go with the pass. Not executed very well. Now it's 4th down.
Offense still on the field here on 4th down, needing 3 for the first. The Broncos with a nickel look here on defense. Out of the shotgun formation. The Redskins get a 1st down.
I can't give all the credit to the offense here. They go for it on 4th down here in the second half. Even though they're losing, the defense should have known that play was coming, and they should have stopped it.
Wasting no time now for this next play. 1st down and 10. And the catch by Alfred Morris. And Morris is stopped there.
Jim, when you're down multiple scores in the second half, you're looking for the little things to get momentum on your side. So just get a 1st down. Don't look for the big plays. That was a good job by the offense that time.
1st down here after the completion. And it's caught by Jordan Reed. They're just grinding away down here, inching closer to the end zone.
Well, that's what you got to do sometimes. It's hard always to think that you're going to come out and just make big plays. You got to do the dirty work, and this offense is doing it right now. The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
And he's in for the touchdown. Still more than a quarter left in the game, and with that touchdown, they're well within striking distance.
Oh, they're right there now. Now you can sit back and change what you were trying to do. You don't have to play with desperation. You got to now what you've done by scoring, you've made the other team have to come out and play and take some chances.
The Broncos back deep, ready to receive. Bolden's got it on the return.
The Broncos have to still be thinking about what happened on their last possession as they get ready to start this next one.
Well, how can the offensive players have confidence? They're thinking, man, well, how's this game going to be managed? We can be in any situation, and we're going to go for it. It's just crazy. It's bad. It's not smart, and you just got to play better.
You wonder where the threshold point is from your own side of the 50. 4th and 30, is it? 4th and 35. At what point do you decide to go punt the football?
I think it's quite evident there's no threshold. They're going to go for it no matter what.
Second down after the incompletion. The Redskins with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. Manning out of the gun. And the reception by Anderson. Freeland's there to make the tackle. The Broncos are in front thanks to their quarterback. Manning's done everything he can to keep his team on top.
He has been so efficient here today. Very smart, making decisions. And when you put those two things together, that's why your football team is winning.
The Broncos have it at the 34. Manning's on, and he's going to be sacked. So, just 3 plays and out for the offense. Defense respecting the deep ball, playing way off the receivers.
When you see linebackers moving around like this, that means they're probably going to blitz.
The Broncos take it from the 23. Throws the pass. And Daniels is there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it.
Set up now at the 42.
1st down following the long play. He'll take the snap, the first here in the 4th quarter. And gains maybe 4. They're in the hurry-up mode. Manning's back in shotgun formation. Sanders got the catch and the first.
The Broncos offense has been tough today. They are fighting out there on the field. That's a nice job picking up that first down. It's been fun to watch. They got a small lead here in the second half. We'll see if that first down can lead them to a score.
Greenland's in on the tackle.
When you run the football like this, if you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
2nd down and 4. Gets it again. Baker's all over the ball carrier. Looks like they're in press coverage here. And now they're in the hurry up. The Broncos have it at the 24. Has his target. That's his first reception today.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
Manning's now completed 4 in a row.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
Ronnie Hillman makes the catch. That is play number 10 on this drive.
No need to huddle. Hurry up offense. 2nd down and 12. In his hands, complete, touchdown. That touchdown may have given them all the points they need to put this game away, partner.
Well, they've controlled it almost from start to finish, Jim, so that drive was impressive. Now let's see if their defense can just finish it off. If I had to guess, I like their chances.
Add the extra point. The kick is good.
The Redskins ready to return the kick. Ross has got it. And they crash into him, ending the return at the 20-yard line.
The Redskins offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. A solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, what a productive day so far for the offense. They're mixing it up well. They got confidence. The quarterback's throwing it well. This is a very good game so far.
First down at the 20. He'll throw it over the middle. Ward that time in on the tackle.
Redskins did a good job there on first down. That pass picks up some good solid yards. Now 2nd and short. Much easier to call those kind of plays.
That was a nice reception, but not enough for the first down. 2nd down coming up.
The Broncos will come out in the dime.
Get ready.
Out of the gun. Finds Reed. Talib's going to make the tackle. That timeout by the offense. First down on the way.
The Broncos defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel.
Tight ends in motion here. From the shotgun. That's dropped by Reed, who couldn't bring it in.
Sometimes when you have a player with this kind of talent, you're willing to put up with a few drop passes because when he catches it, he has a chance of going all the way.
Second and 10 coming up.
Get ready. 2, 95, 3.
And the defense will use one of its timeouts right here. After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down.
Get ready.
The Broncos at the line. Dime package. Dropping back now into the shotgun. And incomplete. What a hit that time.
This is a tough situation to be in. It's 3rd and long, and I'll say this to the coach and the quarterback. Don't take a chance. If it's covered down the field, throw it short.
3rd and 10 coming up. The Redskins have to get to the 41 for a first. The Redskins snap it at the 31. Looking long, and they can't connect.
The Redskins really don't have much of a chance of picking up this first down. It's 3rd and long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
The Redskins snap it at the 31. The Redskins turn the ball over on downs. First down at the 23. Looking across the middle. It's intercepted. Tackles made.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled. Being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
Midway through the 4th quarter. Gets it out for the completion. That's a gain of 6. That's his 3rd catch of the day. Danielle's got an injury update for us. Let's go to her now.
Guys, I had a chance to speak with a Redskins team official. Kirk Cousins' injury will not prevent him from returning to this game, guys. They're saying he's cleared to head back in as soon as he feels comfortable. Back to you.
Jordan Reed has the reception. Marshall's in on the tackle.
So I look at all these great tight ends in the NFL now. Makes me think of the NBA. These are power forwards who said to heck with that. They want to be pass catchers, and they're good at it.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
2 minutes to go in the second half. First down. Pressure on every snap now.
Let's go.
From the gun. He makes the catch. Marshall's there that time for the tackle. Second down, late in the 4th quarter.
Good job of hurrying up and getting on that football and trying to get the play off. Don't use the timeout here. Good clock management. Snap that football.
Gets about 4 yards that time.
The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
Now on first down, every snap crucial the rest of the way.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
And it's incomplete. Just can't hold on that time.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
Marshall wraps up the quarterback and takes him to the ground.
Got to make adjustments during the game. I know you thought you could throw the football down the field today, but it's not working. You're getting hit. You're under pressure. Throw some short passes. Get rid of that football.
The Redskins take it from the 33. The defender able to knock it away.
Got to give the secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
Back at the line. They're going for it on 4th. The Redskins take it from the 33. The Redskins turn the ball over on downs.
That's an awesome job by the outside linebacker. He gets a sack on the quarterback, and nowadays you've got to do it all if you're an outside linebacker. You've got to be tough against the run, cover receivers down the field, and yes, Plays like that get to the quarterback.
Peyton Manning looking down the field. The line of scrimmage, the 27.
Playing press coverage to the outside. 2nd and 10. Airing it out.
Well, but it's 3rd and long. I'll just say this. Be very careful on the offensive side.
Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. The Broncos have to get to the 17-yard line for a first down. Manning's on the move. Knocked down as he fires it.
The Broncos put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on 3rd and long, and they were ready for it.
Offense back on the field here for this 4th and 10 play. They'll go for it on 4th down, late stages. C.J. Anderson with the catch. The Broncos turn the ball over on downs. The Broncos go for it on 4th and long, and it does not work out.
Well, listen, 4th and long, no matter when you go for it, your chances of making it are not very good. And that time it doesn't work. Good job by the defense being alert and knowing the situation.
Loss of a couple that time. Second down coming up. Time, obviously, a factor the rest of the way.
Let's go.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
And that's Talib, who almost came away with a pick. And this is a crucial 3rd down play coming up. Running back in motion here. 3rd down and 10. Almost intercepted that time.
The Redskins don't have a lot of options on 3rd and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
The Redskins have it at the 29. And the pass is picked off, and that will all but do it.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Broncos offense is on the field for a victory bow. One kneel down, and then they can celebrate, Phil. What a feeling.
Yeah, it's got to be great for them, and what a difference. You look at them walking on the field, you can see the emotion, the body language, and look at the defense. Everybody head down, knowing all that work was for nothing because you did not win the game.
Going to the hurry-up. Under a minute to go here. Now 1st and 10. The receiver comes touchdown as we near the end of this one. That touchdown might just wrap it up.
Yeah, it sure will, Jim. It's been an exciting game all day, and to score late in the game like this, to put it away, it's time to celebrate a little on the sideline.
The Broncos preparing for the onside kick. And the hands team does its job as the onside kick attempt is thwarted. The Redskins come out now with little time left on the clock, and they've got to be thinking, what could have been here today, partner?
Yeah, Jim, these are tough moments, and what you do in a situation like this, don't throw any more gasoline on the fire. If you're the quarterback, don't take a chance and throw a silly interception that people are going to talk about. Don't fumble the ball if you get the ball in your hands as a runner or a receiver, and just get this game over with.
And it's incomplete.
Well, Phil, I enjoyed watching the game with you, and how about a final thought about that victory?
Well, you know, Jim, I wish I could say the same, that I enjoyed spending these last 3 hours with you, but that's just not the case. But, no, just kidding, of course. Nice win. They got to feel good about what they've done, and